What do you call a person who studies hiking trails? A pathologist. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. So I've been using these two for head shaving for, well, call it a year and a half. So both of them only for head shaving, and I thought I'd talk a bit about them and compare them because these are popular, both of them. This is an American, this is German, this is the leaf razor, this is the Shavent, and you know, my thoughts on it. First up, economics. This one is $84 US before shipping, etc. If you want a stand, that's 24 extra, so that's $108 in total. This one, the Shavent, is 105 euros, and then you get a stand with it. So if you want a stand, it's pretty much exactly the same money. I don't think you can purchase the Shavent without a stand. So if you don't want a stand anyway, then the leaf would be a little bit cheaper. But call it pretty much even Steven. Another area which is important is how easy it is to load and exchange blades, because what these are razors that take half DE blades. They come, pre-cut if you the first ones, but then you can just take an ordinary DE safety razor blades, cut it in half. Do that in the package, not after you take it out, because then you can cut yourself. In terms of ease of load, this the leaf razor has a screw on the back which you loosen, and then it opens up and you can put in 3 half DE blades, one here, and then you fold down this separator, put in the second, and if you want to, you can put in a third one. I actually don't use the third one because to me it makes no difference really, but you can. Pretty easy to load. There are magnets in here which helps quite a bit, and it's hard to make an error basically. Once they're in, you tighten the screw, which is usually fairly easy, and then off you go. The Shavent is different. It takes three blades as well. Again, I only use 2. You put you put the first blade in, which is not too complicated. There are no magnets, which is a drawback. And then as a separator, you have this thing which you need to put in yourself, and then you put in another blade and you put in a second, hang on, here it is, separator, and then you have to put in this thing, and that's upside down. You want to try and do that without moving the blades, and I'm doing a horrible job at it. Yeah, anyway, you you put it in there. Come on, the screws are too tight. Anyway, this is way more complicated, and it actually is possible to put the blades in a way that they're crooked. Jesus. There you go. And then you tighten on the back with the 2 screws. So way more complicated, and that actually makes a difference because you do use the blades 3, 4. I use them more times, but changing blades is a big thing. So a win for the leaf on ease of use. When it comes to cleaning, if you want to clean it properly and use a toothbrush or some other kind of brush and cleaning liquid or washing pad, whatever you use, not a big difference. But since this thing actually comes apart properly, it's a bit easier. Oh God, it's a bit easier if you manage to get the damn thing out. It's easier to get super clean. So I don't clean them very often, but a slight win for the Shavent. In terms of how they perform with lather and clogging and rinsing, etc., Both are fine and they rinse out very well without, you don't have to take them apart. So a tie on that. On the actual shave, for me, on the head, in terms of closeness and how many strokes you have to make, etc., they're equal too. They do a very, very good job, both of them. So again, a tie. Another thing which is important, especially when you shave your head and you're behind and you've got ears and stuff, is the risk of cutting yourself or getting weepers, etc. And that's where I feel a difference, which is, to me, is the biggest one. I have to be a bit more careful with the Shavent. I don't know why, because it should be very similar. The blades are the same and everything, but I have to go slower with this one. And for me, head shaving, I don't do head shaving videos very often. I shave every day, and the fact that it's quick and I can go pretty quick on the head, I don't have to think too much behind the ears, etc., is important. And then a clear win for the leaf razor. In terms of how they're built and how long they last, etc., they're both very sturdy. This one actually broke. The screw broke, and I couldn't fix it, basically. Thing with the leaf razor is that you have a lifelong guarantee. I purchased this second-hand. I was the second owner. I contacted Leaf and explained that and said, I don't have a receipt, I'm the second owner, it's broken, what do we do? And they sent me a new one straight away, no questions. I didn't have to return this or prove it or anything. Extraordinary customer service. I haven't had any issues with this one yet, which is good. They do sell spare parts, so you can purchase screws extra, and these separator things you can purchase extra, I guess, because sometimes you lose them down the drain. You could view that as a negative, that you could fathom that they actually break. Again, I haven't had any issues customer service wise, I don't know, so call that a tie. Both are very, very sturdy razors which don't break very often, that's for sure. In terms of closeness, in terms of an overall impression, then it's very, very tight. Both work very well. What does it for me, and the reason why the leaf is the winner for me, again, I like both, but it's the ease of shaving. The fact that I can go around my shaving activity just like I had a cartridge razor, and you don't cut yourself with one of those very often, makes this the winner. But again, two really good razors, especially for head shaving. I use none of them on my face. I think they're way too big and complicated. But you can use them for shaving different parts of your body, which a lot of people do as well. Both are great, but after a year and a half of daily usage, Leaf is the winner. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you soon with a shaving video, perhaps. Take care and stay sharp.